Holy shit, puppies. What's up, motherfuck? So, it's January 4th, 2021. Already off to a shitty fucking start for me because this morning I found out my dog has cancer just now, and this one's unhappy as hell, but besides that, I want to talk about something else. Alexi Laiho, the guitarist for Finnish melodic death metal band Children of Bodom and so many other fucking bands. In Earth was their first incarnation of that. Lake Bodom, since the Children of Bodom broke up in fucking 2019. Synergy, one I can't fucking pronounce. Just a bunch of shit. I mean, he's probably the best guitarist of all time. You know, that's over Randy Rhoads, over anybody. Like, he was the best guitarist, hands down. No one could fucking disagree or change my mind. You know, he kind of used that whole, one pickup or whatever right there at the bridge or whatever, and his custom ESP Vs or his Jackson Vs. Like, he's the reason why I loved music, so much. Bullet for My Valentine got me into it, but Children of Bodom got me fucking hooked, you know? Just hearing the way he played guitar, it sounded so, obviously him, and so much better than fucking anybody else that I've ever heard play. Just his fucking guitar tone, you know, just the way his guitar looks. I had a scythe once upon a time, and I sold it once because I wanted to buy shit for my fucking girlfriend or whatever, and I was in such a depression, I literally cried so bad and got so drunk and so sad that my grandma bought it back for me. Yes, I sold it again, but that's not the point. You know, that motherfucker meant a lot to me. I felt you know, back in my main days, I would say probably 13 to 17, I would wear, you know, my Children of Bodom blood drunk jacket and my fucking Children of Bodom blood drunk beanie with the two sides on it, the COBHC. You know, fucking hate crew for life, motherfucker. I would wear that everywhere I went. It was literally how people knew me, is I buy that beanie, you know, and basically that jacket. And yeah, I mean, it was fucking literally, I have the secret handshake with myself. I'm that pathetic, but you know, it's hate crew death roll, that gets me going. Before I would do anything fucking, you know, difficult, or if I'd be nervous about something, I'd go live, love, burn, die, hate crew death roll. You know, and that would fucking get me all hyped up before I'd take a shot, before I'd do this or that, anything. You know, before I talk to the girl I like, whatever. It gave me strength, you know? And I used to be the motherfucker that wore, the black metal blade wristband with the spikes on it on my pick hand, you know? And then on my fucking neck hand, I wear the bangles with the little spike that, you know, just like he had. The fucking, the camouflage cargo shorts, the black band shirt, the fucking long hair, and everything, you know, the tattoos and shit. I've always wanted a Reaper on my shoulder. I have an All-Shot Parish tattoo on my other one, so I know one day I will do it. And now I guess I get to put R.I.P. Alexi next to it, which I will, it will happen. I just need more money. And some miracle that my wife let me get it, but I am actually really upset because I know it was just a musician, but I remember I read his Metal Hammer and Terrorizer and every fucking magazine article he ever did, and I had the fucking whatever it was guitar series. It was a gray DVD or whatever, Guitar Masters or something, where he did fucking different lessons. I had all of his shit. I had all the tablature books. You know, that was one of my favorite riffs I've ever did, is fucking one of the ones off Are You Dead Yet? Or whatever, that chorus riff. You know, just everything about their aesthetic and their look and just everything I fell in love with. And I would have to say Hate Me is probably one of my favorite songs. And it seems to be a couple other people's, fucking Nikki, whatever the fuck her name is one of her too. If you look on Facebook and all the popular posts, you'll see what I'm talking about. But yeah, I mean, that motherfucker was my hero. You know, I wanted to look just like him, sound just like him, and I felt like I had a lot in common, you know, with him, because, you know, he was, always suicidal and fucked up on pills and accident prone and fucking raging alcoholic. And I remember there was one article, he'd be you know, I'd get in a car, and every time I was in a car, I wish I was, it'd crash and I'd die. He'd cut himself. I mean, hence the song Blood Drunk. And I really identified with that because that's how I felt, I don't know. It's just really sad to see someone go. I mean, the dude was only 41, but he'd done so much in his life. I mean, it's just fucking incredible. And it's so sad because I guarantee you he probably died because of addiction or complications from that. Like, come on. Everyone's been fucking dying because of that. Mitch Luker fucking ran into a pole on his bike because he was drunk. I mean, everyone's dying. From something drug or alcohol related, or all the overdoses and everything. It's just fucking pathetic. And it sucks. But I guess it's because, like, you relate to those people that are going through real shit and aren't afraid to show it. And that's what Alexi was for me, like, the embodiment of everything cool, Like, that's a dude that literally made his own sound. No one can copy him, no one can play like it. Like, it makes you want to kill yourself, like, he's all slow mode, and it's, like, faster than you can ever play, and then he's all regular mode, and you just want to kill yourself. You have to know what I'm talking about. But him and, was it Yana? Or Yana or Henka or whatever, whichever one plays fucking keyboard. I think it's Yana. I can't pronounce that, but whatever. There is some magic between that keyboard and and that guitar. And I don't know, it just sucks. Like, that's a fucked ass way, at least for me, to start off a year. And I think everyone else on social media and stuff, like every band or every like metal or musician related thing, every group I'm a part of, I fucking shared the shit out of it, just out of like respect and sadness, and everything else I've seen is already posting about it. So I mean, never met you, motherfucker, but I went to so many of your concerts, and the first fucking time I ever moshed was at one of your concerts, and the first time I ever crowd surfed was to fucking Blood Drunk. I broke my ribs, and I was down there on the ground, and then these dudes like saw that I was on the ground because it was hard to see me. And picked my little 14-year-old ass up with the broken ribs and crowd surfed me to fucking safety. And I was like going, fuck yeah, and raising my horns, to the fucking stage with Alexi right there. I could probably fucking touch him if I wanted to. Well, I did want to, I wasn't able to, but you get the analogy, but it was just like, it was the most amazing feeling. And I want to thank you for that. And it sucks that you're fucking dead. And the world lost out on a great person, very creative, and there's just not really words when you see one of your heroes dying, and I guarantee it's probably from addiction, like, yeah, he looked like a fucking skeleton, but that's besides the point. Not that anyone will really ever watch this probably, but I wish the best of luck for his family and his friends. I know this probably must suck, but just know that he did really, really inspire a lot of people on super personal levels. And I literally owe part of my sanity and who I am today, like, to Alexi Laiho. And this fucking sucks. Hey, crew death roll, motherfucker.